Today's read aloud is titled Plant Patterns, written by Nathan Olson. What is a pattern? A pattern is made by a repeated shape or color. Let's look for patterns in the world of plants. Each of these trees looks exactly like the others. Trees trimmed to look the same make a pattern. Plants trimmed into green, leafy animal shapes look fun, but they do not form a pattern. Color patterns. Bleeding heart flowers bloom in a color pattern. Each pink flower repeats the same white stripe. Rows of tulips, all the same shade, make a single color pattern. Rows repeat the same colorful stripes. Gardeners make patterns by the way they plant different colored flowers. Row and ring patterns. Rows of prickly spines on a cactus make a repeating pattern. Look closer. Do you see a star pattern? Farmers plant rows of corn. The tops grow into a pattern of tassel stripes. Look closely, and you'll see that each ear of corn has its own repeating rows of yellow kernels. Bamboo can grow as tall as a tree, but it is really a grass. A pattern of rings circles each green stalk. Tree trunks grow their own patterns. Each year, the tree adds a new ring. Wildly wonderful patterns. Ferns uncurl in a spiral pattern called a fiddlehead. Before they scatter, dandelion seeds burst into a pattern of tiny stars. A sunflower's yellow petals grow in a pattern around the blossom's middle. Seeds in the center of a sunflower swirl in a pattern of green and gold. You wouldn't want to sit on a heliconia's pattern. Its leaves repeat a pointy red shape. When a Venus flytrap snaps shut, a pattern of spiky hairs helps trap its food inside. Plants sprout many patterns of stripes, spots, colors, and shapes. Plant pattern facts. Tulip farms grow tulips in long rows, just like corn, soybeans, and other crops. The different colored flowers make colorful stripe patterns in springtime. Long ago, kings and queens decorated the grounds around their palaces with pretty patterns of blooming flowers and plants. Today, many public gardens grow flowers in patterns for visitors to enjoy. Sometimes, a tree is actually older than the number of rings you can count. Damage caused by a drought can cause a tree to skip adding a ring for the year. Some people think the prickly spines on a cactus are a kind of leaf, but leaves are living parts of a plant. Even though a cactus spine grows, the only living part is its base. A fiddlehead fern gets its name from the plant's spiral growing pattern. The young fern sprout looks similar to the scroll at the top or head of a fiddle. Sunflower seeds grow in spirals that alternate right and left. Most sunflowers have 34 spirals in one direction and 55 in the other. Some very large sunflowers may have 89 spirals in one direction and 144 in the other.